Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru,
तेरा किया मीठा लागे हर नाम पधारत नानक मांगे हर नाम पधारत नानक मांगे धन धन गुरु अर्जन देव जी महाराज धन धन श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी महाराज वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. We're going through Jaap Sahib in English every week. To those that know, those that have come here today for the fact that it's the Gurpurb and the weekend, just be aware that every Sunday at 6 p.m. for the last year we've had Katha in English of Gurbani. And we're going through Jaap Sahib by Guru Gobind Singh Ji. And every week the Katha program will be here. So do try, if you come today, to come again next week or the week after. Maharaji Kirpa, the Gurdwara has given us this opportunity to do this. And we should all, if we can, use that time. Sangat is very important. Obviously, it's June now, and it's a very emotive time for the whole Panth. Firstly, we're remembering Guru Arjan Dev Ji Shahidi, and we talked about that in 1606. And then also, we're trying to remember the fact that in June, the Indian government and what they did in Harmandir Sahib. So very emotive topics. But if the youth are going to do anything about the future, it's going to have to come from Bani. That's something that a lot of people don't realize, that the whole of Sikhi is about Gur Prasad. It's about getting Guru's blessings. And Guru Sahib has given us the hukum that Bani Guru, Guru hai Bani, Vich Bani Amrit Sari. Gurbani kya hai, Sevak jan mane, Partakh Guru nistare. If the Sikh listens to, over here Sevak means a Sikh. So if a Sikh listens to Bani and follows it, then Guru themselves will come to save that Sikh. Now when we see ourselves in the Panth, when we see the situation we're in right now, it's very easy to look for someone to save us. We're looking for a savior. But ultimately that savior is always our Guru. It's only our Guru who can help a Sikh. So before we start asking anybody else for help, we have to turn to our Guru. And our Guru is Bani. So before we do anything else, we have to turn to Gurbani and ask Maharaj ki tusi hukum karo, tell us what we should know about in life. So this is what we're going to go through today, is Guru Gobind Singh Ji's Bani, which is also Amrit Bani. The reason I call it Amrit Bani is, it makes Amrit. It's very simple. We make Amrit from Dasam Bani, we make Amrit from Jaap Sahib. So it is Amrit Bani. Last week we got up to the Chand 73. So this week Maharaj starts off this one, which is Charpat Chand. Again, it's a very quick chand, and there's 4 parts to each one, Charpat. And also, Maharaj says, Charpat Chand Tav Prasad. Oh Vaheguruji, this is with your blessings. I don't say, the Maharaj is not saying that I say this with my own kirpa. They're saying that God is making me say these words, it's your kirpa. So it's revelation for us. Maharaj says, Amrit karme, Amrit tarme, Akhal joge, Achal poge. Amrit karme. O Vaheguruji, your actions are immortal. Your karam means actions. So Vaheguruji does actions as well. But their actions are immortal. Amrit. The word Amrit, a lot of people don't understand what it means. But we got loads of people in our Panth called Amrit. Yeah, we call them Amrit. There are probably people sitting in Sangat right now whose name is Amrit Pal or Amrit something else, or just Amrit. But the word has been anglicized and it's lost all meaning. Amrit. The word Mrit means death. So Amrit means opposite of death, immortality. So immortality, Amrit karme. Your karma, Maharaj, the things that you do are immortal. Another way to understand the word Amrit is not just immortality, but that nectar, amazing nectar, which is God, because God is immortal. So the actions of yours are so amazing They are Amrit. That's why Amrit Naam is Waheguru's name. If we get that, we become immortal. But also, it's amazing and beautiful. So things that are Amrit are also amazing and beautiful. So Amrit Karme, Waheguru Ji, your actions are amazing and beautiful. They are Amrit. I say, if something tastes nice, we'll say Amrit Varga Sega. It was like Amrit, which means it was amazing and beautiful. So Maharaj says, your actions are amazing. But also, Karam can mean grace, Kirpa. Like we just talked about, Tav Prasad. Karam can mean that. So therefore, if we take this word to mean Karam, as in grace, it means, Waheguru Ji, your grace is Amrit. Like we just read now in Jaap Sahib, ki your drishti is Amrit drishti. Kirpa drishti is the same as Amrit. So when God looks upon us, they look at us with Kirpa. When God does grace upon us, it gives us Amrit. So your Amrit is immortality, all comes by your grace, Waheguru Ji, which is why Guru gives Amrit. When Guru does Kirpa upon us, then Guru gives us Amrit. So it's Amrit Karmi. You give Amrit, and it's all by your grace. And some people ask now, well, why do I need to take Amrit? The Gurus want Amritari. Guru Gobind Singh Ji started it, but the Gurus want Amritari. That's not true. All the Gurus are Amritari. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says he got Amrit from Sachkhand. They went up to Sachkhand, they met Akal Purakh, and they were given Amrit. They say in their Bani, they got called to the heavenly courts. Then every one Guru after that was baptized by the previous Guru. So Guru Angad Dev Ji would have met Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and they would have become an Amritari Sikh. They would have taken Charan Pahalda Amrit. And that was the way it was, Charan Amrit. So they would have taken that. And after that, Guru Gobind Singh Ji was Amritari because he was Amrit from Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, because they were a Sikh as well. And then when they became Amritari themselves and they became Khalsa, then when they made the Khalsa, they also took Amrit from the next Guru. Because that Guru after Guru Gobind Singh Ji was Guru Khalsa. Guru Granth Sahib Ji got given Guru Gaddi in 1708. But in 1699, the Khalsa Panth became the physical body of the Guru. And therefore Guru Gobind Singh Ji then took Amrit from the next Guru, the Khalsa Panth, and they were Amritari as well. So the Amrit line has been throughout all of Sikhi since Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Everybody who has followed this way has been Amritari. Whether they were Charan Amrit or Khande Pahalda Amrit. Now it's Khande Pahalda Amrit. That's the new Vela. So then Maharaj says, Amrit Karme. Your actions, Waheguru Ji, are immortal. Your actions are that give Amrit. And in fact, the whole of the world seeks this Amrit. Bani tells us, Sur nar mun jan Amrit khoj de, so Amrit gurte paya. The Devi Devte, all the devilish beings and the angelic beings, they search for this immortality. And that Amrit is sitting with Guruji. So Guru's been given this Amrit. And if you look at the history, even if you watch that Indiana Jones movie, when he sees that when he's drinking, looking for that Amrit, the drink, and he's going to drink it and become immortal, that's a very old story. It's happened many, many times in history that people have looked for this fabled drink that makes you immortal. But the problem is, many times in life, Shanka comes in. We've got the drink in front of us and we think, I don't think I should have this. I'm not sure what it might do to me. And the famous story, if you've studied history, is that there was a Mughal emperor. I think that it was either Tipu Sultan or somebody else. He spent his whole life looking for this thing, Amrit. When he finally got to the place where he found it after so much hard work, through many tests, he finally got to this place where he had the chance to drink Amrit. And it was in a glass. The Devi Devte were very scared that he might get this Amrit, and therefore not only would he be the ruler of the earth, but then he would look to attack them and take over their places. So they sent somebody to trick him. And this Devi came down in the form of an old woman, very haggard. And she started laughing at him when he had this glass of Amrit in his hand. She said, why do you want to drink that? He goes, it's going to give me immortality. She said, I drank that, and look at me. I've got no blood left in me. Yeah, I'm laughing because I'm not going to ever die, but I'm going to be looking like this for the rest of my life. So it's good. If you drink it, you can join me and look like me. And in his mind came Shankar. And he said, nah. And he spilled it. He left it. Had he drank it, he would have been Amar. And he would have got all that he sought for. But at the last moment, a doubt came into his mind. And the same way for us nowadays, when we follow Sikhi, we might get the jazba of Sikhi, we might get interested in Sikhi, we might start doing our part. And somebody somewhere will probably put something into our mind to say, maybe you're not good enough. Maybe it's not right for you. No one's ever going to marry you. You'll break it. You're not that good anyway. And something will come into our mind and we'll think, well, it's not for me. And we'll spill it as well. Yeah? And that happens a lot. The thing we have to understand is, Amrit karme. Guru makes you Amrit. You don't take Amrit. You get given Amrit. Guru helps you to keep your Rahat. You don't keep your Rahat. Maharaj helps you to keep your Rahat. All these kakars, all the Bani, that's all designed to support you. It's a support network Maharaj is given. It's not a burden upon your shoulders. It's a thing that holds you up. It's not the thing that's pushing you down. When we start to think of it in this way, we'll understand that Bani and Sikhi is meant to lift us up. It lifts us up. It doesn't push us down. So obviously Guru Nanak Dev Ji didn't give you anything that's going to hurt you. Obviously Guru Gobind Singh Ji is not going to give you something that's going to make your life miserable. It's always going to support you, but the rest of society will put that shanka into your mind and they will say, it's not for you. So we have to be on guard about that. And those people that are Amritari, those that have taken this Amrit, understand this, you didn't take Amrit, you were blessed it. And if you're not keeping your head, then you're spilling it every day as well. Yeah? So try and come back to Amrit Bani. Because when that Amrit Bani, Maharaj says, Amrit Bani har har teri, sun sun hove, param gat meri. When I listen to your Amrit Bani, Maharaj, my gati, which is my state, becomes param, becomes supreme. So this is the benefit of the Amrit. It's going to make us immortal. And in fact, the reason it's going to make us immortal is it's going to give us that connection to that divine one, who is immortal as well. Because then Maharaj says, Amrit karme, Ambrit dharme. Vaheguruji, Ambrit. The word Abrit can have two meanings. One meaning is that you are inside. You're within all dharms. Abrit dharme. Inside every religion, God is. It's not the case that the Muslims haven't got God, or only the Sikhs have got God, Jews haven't got God. He's inside all religions. He's not just inside our religion. But also, the word Ambrit can mean unchanging, forever, immortal. So Vaheguruji, if your dharm is immortal, is not changing, which is why Sikhi rules, Maharaj says ki aade sach, jugade sach, happy sach, Nanak, hosi pi sach. Sikhi rules have been around since time immemorial. Because Maharaj says, Harab taram me shrest taram, har ko naam jap, nirmal karam. The highest dharm, the highest way of living, amongst all ways of living, is to be righteous, to do right actions, and naam japna. That's all Sikhi is. Sikhi is about living a good, decent life, helping people, and then meditating upon God. Seva, Simran, Miri, Piri. All of it is the same thing. That's why this is the highest dharm, and it's an unchanging dharm. Sikhi is never going to change. It's never going to become Sikhi dharm to go in and start exploiting people. It's always going to be against Sikhi. So this dharm is unchangeable. And Maharaj says, Akhal joge achal poge. Oh Vaheguruji, you are akhal joge. The word akhal means like everything. So you are, joge means to be joined to. Akhal joge. So Vaheguruji, you are joined to everything. Everything is imbued with you, but also we can understand this because it is true that God is joined to everything, because Bani tells us ki Naam of Vaheguru supports the whole world. So that's how Vaheguruji is absorbed inside everything, because Naam ke tare sagal akar. Everything is supported by Naam. That God particle they're looking for, in Switzerland with that massive Hadron Collider, they're looking for a God particle that supports the whole world. They're looking for Naam. Yeah? But they don't realize you can get it by calling God. They're looking to find it scientifically. It's the same thing, it's just Naam. God's power is what supports the world. Achal poge. Achal. Chalna means to go. Achal means to not go. So it's forever. It's unchanging. So Maharaj says, Achal poge. Consumption. When you consume something, you enjoy it. If I gave you something that if you're really hungry, you're given food, yeah, then when you do pog of that food, you'll be very happy and satisfied. In the same way, there's many things in this world that we consume, that we enjoy. all those joys of life, of enjoying those things, that's called pogna, and that's why Maharaj says, Achal poge. You are forever enjoying this world, Vaheguruji. Everything that's happening, you are living in bliss and watching it happen. And Maharaj says, Achal rajye atal sajye akhal tarmang alak karmang. Oh Vaheguruji, you are Achal rajye. Again, the word Achal, forever, permanent. Rajye means the king. So you are forever the king, Vaheguruji. Your rule will never go. Other earthly kings will come and go. You know, flana person become prince, then he will become the king, then he will become the retired king, and then he will die. But your Raj, Vaheguruji, will never go. You are Achal Rajye. And then Atal Sajye. You are Atal, Vaheguruji. You cannot be, if you tell something, someone's hukum, it is the hukum, means you've broken their hukum. But you are Atal. You are forever. You are unmoving. So Vaheguruji, because you are unmoving, Sajye means to create. So your creation is forever. You are forever creating. You are the only person who creates. Atal Sajye. And Maharaj says, Akhal Dharmang. The word Akhal, again we said, is from previously, was everything. Everything, Maharaj, Dharme. You are in all religions. The word Dharm here means, obviously one meaning of the word Dharm is righteousness, but also the word Dharm means religion. So Sikh Dharm, Hindu Dharm, and Islam Dharm. So Akhal Dharmang. You are inside all religions, Vaheguruji. And then Alak Karmang. The word Alak is kind of like invisible. That's why when something is invisible, you can't describe it. So invisible man has no description. So because Vaheguruji is Alak, no one can describe them because they're invisible, then Alak Karmang. Your actions, Vaheguruji, is invisible. No one's ever stood up and said, well, God did that for me. There's always an alternative approach. This is why a lot of atheists in this world will say, show me what God done then. Show me the proof. Everybody's always looking for something which is miraculous, yeah? The reason they look for miracles is you can then say that was done by God and not by anybody else. Yeah? The problem is, even if you show somebody an amazing miracle in their real life, they will say, well, that's not necessarily done by God. There could be an alternative solution, explanation. And there always will be, because God doesn't want us to believe in Him just by seeing something miraculous. Because if we did that, then everybody would become a religious person because it was fact. But they would never experience God. So Maharaj wants us to experience God, and once we experience Vaheguru, we will know it's real. And no matter how much someone tells us, oh, it's not real, we'll say, Tanu patani, I can feel Him right now. Yeah? Vaheguru wants us to experience them. So Maharaj, you are Akhal Tarmang, you are Alak Karmang. Your actions, Vaheguruji, are never seen, they're invisible. And then Sarbang Data, Sarbang Gyata, Sarbang Pane, Sarbang Mane. Oh Vaheguruji, you are Sarbang Data. You give to everybody, Vaheguruji. No one else can give. You're the only giver to every single person. Sarb means everybody, and Data means to give. Sarbang Data. And then Sarbang Gyata. Again, Sarbang means everybody, everyone, and then Gyata means knowledge. So you, Vaheguruji, you know everybody. And you are all knowledge. And then Maharaj, Sarbang Pane, Sarbang Mane. Pane, which we talked about last time, is like the sun, light, illumination. So Vaheguruji, you are all illumination, but you also illuminate everybody. Now here, we're not talking about the kind of illumination that comes from these lights. We're talking about that spiritual illumination. So Vaheguruji, you illuminate everybody. And in fact, your essence, if anybody could say what's God made out of, one thing you could say God is made out of is illumination, spiritual illumination. That's why the one meaning of the word Gur Prasad, because the Mool Mantra talks about God, and it says the word Gur Prasad, some people say, why is Gur Prasad in there? Because surely that's not a quality of God. But it is a quality of God. Because Vaheguruji is enlightenment. They are enlightenment incarnate. So when you connect to God, you can't help but start to be enlightened. It's not possible that you can meet God and not feel God and feel that enlightenment inside you. So because they are the very root of light, they are the very form of enlightenment. So because they are that, then Sarbang Pane, they are all light. That's why Guru Sahib is enlightenment. To go through Guru is to get enlightenment. Maharaj says, Sarbang Mane. Everybody, Waheguru Ji, in the whole world accepts you. They respect you. Now you might say, well, no, some atheists don't respect God. And it's true. There are people out there right now who are criticizing God. But those people, they can't stop breathing, can they? And carry on living. No. They can't stop eating. God made the system and they're stuck within the system. Whether they like it or not, they have to live by its rules. That's why they respect you, because your hukum is you, Waheguru Ji. They accept your hukum, even though they might criticize it, they have to live with it. They can't change it. In fact, there's nothing they can do about it at all. And we'll come to that later on. Maharaj says that everybody's trapped in your hukum. There's nothing they can do about it. Maharaj says, Sarbang pranang, sarbang tranang, sarbang pogata, sarbang jugata. So the reason I'm going through it in 4 lines is because each one is a chand. And Jaap Sahib's got 199 chands. So this was one chand. Maharaj says, Sarbang pranang. Waheguru Ji, pran means breath. So you give breath to everybody, Waheguru Ji. But the word pran doesn't just mean breath, it means life force. Because the minute our pran go, that's it. It's game over, folks. Yeah, the book goes in front of Dharam Raj, Judgment Day. There's not just one Judgment Day. Every single person gets a Judgment Day. The minute the pran goes. So Sarbang pranang. Waheguru Ji, you give everything breath. You give everybody air. You are life of everybody. Inside, you are the life of everybody. And Sarbang tranang. The word tran or tan means strength. So, Waheguru Ji is nitanya ke tan. Yeah? In the same way, Sarbang tranang means you are the giver of all strength. You are the strength of all strength. You give strength to everybody. To do anything comes from you, jor. And Sarbang pogata. Pogat means to eat, to have food. As we say in Japji Sahib, Pogat Gyan, Daya Pandaran. So Pogat here means food, so Sarbang Pogata. You give food to everybody, Waheguru Ji. Dadda Data Ek hai, Sabko Devanhar. You are the giver to every single person. And Maharaj says, Sarbang Jugata. The word Jugat means to be attached to something. Or it can also mean the method of joining to Waheguru. So you are Sarbang Jugta. You are all methods. You are all joining Waheguru Ji. You are attached to everybody. You're not just attached to the good people. In fact, Waheguru Ji is attached to everybody because they're attached to the bad people as well. They control everyone. Everybody is ultimately joined to them. Sarbang Jukta. The Maharaj says, Sarbang Devang, Sarbang Pevang, Sarbang Kale, Sarbang Pale. Oh Waheguru Ji, you are Sarbang Devang. Dev here doesn't mean Deva, as in the Devi Devte, but to give. Sarbang Devang. You give to everybody, Waheguru Ji. But if we were to take this word to mean Dev as in master, as in the Deva, it can mean the master. And you are the master of everybody, Waheguru Ji. You are ultimately the highest Deva of everybody. Sarbang Devang and Sarbang Pevang. The word Pev means a secret. So if you've got a secret, then that's your Ped or Pev. Now, Sarbang Pevang means Waheguru Ji is all secrets. He knows all of our secrets. Everything that we hide from the world, every single person has something they hide from the rest of the world. And Maharaj says that Waheguru Ji knows all of those secrets. There's not one thing that Waheguru Ji doesn't know. Sarbang Pevang. And then Sarbang Kale. Waheguru Ji, you are the destroyer of everybody. The word Kal means death. So Akal means immortal. We are all subject to death. But who made that law? Who told us we're all subject to death? Waheguru Ji made that law. So that's why they are Sarbang Kale. They destroy all of us. And then Sarbang Pale. They might destroy us, but they look after every single one of us. Sabnu pal de hain, te sabnu maar de. That's what this is saying. So when we say, God, oh, why did you kill me? We might think, well, why did you look after me? Then that makes us think, well, I should be thankful for him looking after me. Yeah? And stop worrying so much about the fact that he's going to be the one that destroys me. Because he looked after me first. So, Sarbang Kale, Sarbang Pale. So this chant, this is called Charpat chant. It's very small. As you saw, it started off from 74 and it went up to 78. Literally just 4 chants. Then Maharaj goes on to the next one. Ruwal Chand, Tav Prasad. Again, another chant. So Jaap Sahib is in sections. Every single thing is a chand, but these chands are of the type of ruwal. So they're going to be a bit longer. And there is a beat to each one. We talked about this in the very beginning of Jaap Sahib, that each chand, each style of chand has a different style to it, of beat. And that's why they're in sections. So this section is called Ruwal Chand. Amara says, Tav Prasad Waheguru, this is by your grace. This means this is revelation. Guru Gobind Singh Ji is getting this directly from God. He's not just writing it, it's coming from Waheguru. Aad Roop Anad Mood Jon Purk Apar Sarb Man Triman Dev Apev Ad Udar Sarb Palik Sarb Kalik Sarb Ko Punkal Jatra Tatra Birajhi Avdut Roop Risal. When it says Ad Roop, Waheguruji, you are the absolute beginning. Your form is the absolute beginning. Ade such. Before even time, time is a dimension. Before time itself, your form is that Ad Roop. Anad Murat. You're unad. You have no ad. You are the ad of everything, but you have no ad, Waheguruji. You are unad. You are the absolute beginning and you have no beginning. Your form, Murat. Your Murat has no beginning. That's why when we say these Devi Devte, why are we against Devi Devte in Sikhi? Because they obviously have a beginning. They started off and then they were ended. Most of them are related. They were children of somebody else. So we don't follow them. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, we know they were made by the one. Other people have like child, that child becomes a Devi Devte. We're against them. But also we're against Murti. Why are we against Murti? Because they're Murat. Somebody started off as a stone. Then some stonemason came along and carved them, made him into an idol. Then that idol was there for many years. Maybe something fell off, fingers got broken, and it got retired. And some new idol came in. And that idol went into the scrap heap of idols. That's how it works. So therefore, Waheguruji is not like that. They are Anad Murat. Their Murat has no beginning, and they are Ajon. Ajon means they are not inside the Junis. They are unborn, and they are Purk Apar. Ajon Purk. They are like we say Akal Purk, they are Ajon Purk as well. Because they are the being that is not inside the life cycle. And they are Apar. Apar means infinite. Waheguruji, you are infinite. Then Mara says, Sarbaman. Waheguruji, everybody respects you. As we just talked about, everybody is inside your hukum, and everybody ultimately who starts to become enlightened starts to respect you. No matter who they are, if they're a Devi or a Dant or a Nat, whenever they start to follow this path, they start to respect you, Waheguru. Sarvaman. Triman Dev. Tri means three. Man Dev. The three, they give you man. Triman Dev. Who are those three? On the one side, it can be Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. Those three who previously everybody was following in the subcontinent of India. Mara says, Triman Dev. They all give you man. But also, the heavens, the earth, and the patal, all those three beings of all three worlds, they all respect you, Waheguru. Triman Dev. They all respect you as supreme. And the word Dev can mean give, but also it can mean the Deva, the king or the deity that is worthy of worship of all three. So those three people all worship you as their Devta and Apev. You are Apev, Waheguruji. No one knows your secret. Although we just said that they are Sarbang, Dev Pevang, they know all of our secrets, but Waheguruji, no one knows your secrets. You are Apev, and then Apev, Ad, again Udar. You are the source of everything. You are Ad, and you are Udar. The word Udar can mean open-hearted. Waheguruji, you are so open-hearted that therefore you give. When somebody's open-hearted, if you praise anything of theirs, they'll give it to you. It's happened many times. Sometimes you have to stop praising. If you like something of somebody and you know they're very kulle dil wale, don't say anything about them because they'll just end up giving it to you. Because they are open-hearted. So Waheguruji is open-hearted. They give all blessings. The Mara says, Sarab Palik, Sarab Kalik, Sarab Ko Punakal. Sarab Palik. Palna means look after. Waheguruji, you look after everybody. Sarab means everybody. And Sarab Kalik. The word Kal means to destroy. So you look after everybody, Waheguruji, but you destroy everybody. And then Sarab Ko Punakal. The word Pun here doesn't mean good. It means next. as in fun. So, Sarabako Punakal. At the end of all of that, Vaheguruji, you then destroy all of time. You're at the end of everybody. And then, Jatra Tatra Birajhi. The word Jatra Tatra is like, Jatra means to go somewhere, and Tatra means there. So, wherever and everywhere. Here and there. Itte te utte. Jatra Tatra means everywhere. So, Jatra Tatra Birajhi. The word Birajhi is like we say of Guru Granth Sahib Ji, कि Guru Maharaj apne takhte birajman ho gaye. Birajman means to be seated in a royal place. And that's what Vaheguruji is like. Wherever they are Birajahi. They are always royal and they're always seated everywhere. There's no one place in the world that Vaheguruji is not. Jatra Tatra Birajahi. Avdhut Roop Rasal. Avdhut. The word Avdhut comes up many times in Bani. It's used a lot for the yogis. Audhu means the same thing. It means somebody who is pure and free from all attachment. So all materialism, because the word Tut means the Panch Tat, so materialism. And you are Avdhut, you are outside. So therefore, your Roop, Vaheguruji, Avdhut Roop, your form is the ultimate renunciator of everything. You're pure from everything. The yogis like to be like this, but they weren't free from Maya. They were just another form. So Maharaj says, Avdhut Roop, you are the only one who is free from all Maya. And then Rasal. This is interesting. Maharaj says, Ras Al. Ras means flavors. Al means the home of something. So Vaheguruji, you are the home of all flavors. You're the home of all experiences and emotion. Now, ras, nowadays we use it to mean food ras. But actually the word ras is about emotion. What feelings we go through and what emotions we go through. Which is why the translation of the word har ras comes up like God juice. But actually it's not God juice, it's the experience of God. In Indian philosophy, there used to be 9 rases. People used to talk about Navras. If you Google it, just type in Nav, which comes from like Navratan or Navras. So the word Nav means 9, Ras means flavors or emotions. So there used to be 9 main emotions that people used to look at in terms of like, you know, if you were a psychologist in India, this is what they would have taught you 2,000 years ago. There's Navras. And one of the rases, just go through them quickly, was about Shingar Ras. It's about love, the experience of love. And this was supposed to be the highest one. And it refers to, say, the love between a woman and her child, or the love for God, or the love between a teacher and a student. So Gursik and Guru, that prem. So this ultimate was the ultimate love of love and beauty. But there was also many other rases or emotions or flavors. One we know about, Hasna. Hasna ras, when something is funny. So Maharaj is not saying these things don't exist. Obviously things are funny, yeah? We can laugh about them. So that's Hasna ras. And also there's disgusting ras. When something disgusts you, that emotion that comes up inside you is disgust. This is called Pe Batsya. For example, we know about Buddha. When Buddha first saw an old person, he was disgusted. He said, what's this? Because his father said, he was told that this guy will be very spiritual. So because he was going to be very spiritual, his father tried to keep him away from spirituality. And he gave him all the fun he wanted, kept him away from anybody who was wise, anybody who was anything spiritual. So he didn't see any old people until he was much older. When he saw the first old person, he went into shock. He was disgusted. What is this? When he saw the world is full of this old and the suffering, then from that he detached from the world. And he went away to do bhakti because he felt like there was a problem with the world and it couldn't be solved by just living it normally. So this is disgust, vipatsya. There's also anger. Now anger, which is called ros ras, is different from the next ras, which is veer ras, as in warrior spirit. It's not, when somebody's in anger, that's a different flavor from biras. Because the biras is all about josh, but also keeping the spirituality. It's about bravery. But somebody who's angry is not necessarily brave. Because when you confront an angry person, the anger can then turn into fear. That's a different ras, bhairas. So bhairas and anger ras, if you've got fear, but you've got anger, that doesn't mean that you are brave. There's a separate one. Guru Sahib's Bani is all about giving us brave ras, which is B ras, or in India they call it Veer ras. And then there's also a ras which is about shant ras, spirituality ras. And there's finally two more, which is about karuna ras, which is about when you're very dukhi, you're very sad, inconsolable. And finally, the adbhuta ras, which is about saying wow, when you're just amazed. So when we come into Sikhi, it's a bit like we go through a few flavors. The first emotion we might get is the wow of Simran. But somebody who gets that wow doesn't necessarily fall into love. And they still might have fear. And they still might have no peace. But holy, as we start to go into Sikhi, we start to get closer to that love for God. We start to get Sahaj ras, ultimate shant, peaceness. But also, when we become too much shant, too much Sahaj, sometimes we need some Bir ras. So Maharaj gives us the Bani to give us that as well. Sikhi is perfect, as we talked about. And Maharaj says, Naam tham na jaat jakar, roop rang na rekh. Aad purakh udar murt, ajon aad asek. Des aur na pesh jakar, roop rekh na rag, jatra tatra disa visa, hoye phailyo anurag. O Vaheguru Ji, you are Naam Tham Na Jaat Jakar. The word Na is the third letter in this line, yeah? Na. But it refers to the first two as well. That's how Punjabi works. So you say two things, then you say no, and the third thing, it means that all those three things you don't have. So thode ko na naam hega, na tham hegi, na jaat hegi. The word na means name. Why did you have no name? You have no tham, no place, and you have no jaat, you have no caste. Jakar means of you, roop rang na rekh. You neither have roop, you have no form, you have no rang, no color, and you have no rekh. Rekha means like we have on our hands, lines of fortune. On our matha we have rekha. People can read your matha and read your hand, that means you got a destiny. Vaheguruji has no destiny. No one can read their rekha. No one can see what they're like. Aad Purakh. You are the ultimate source of everything. You are the being who is Aad. Before everything, you're the primal being. And then Udar Murat. Your Murat, your form is loving. It is open-hearted. It's not the case that Vaheguruji is evil in that way. Yeah, there's no, obviously they control everything, but they are not evil. They are Udar Murat. Your very form is Udar. You give. A Jon. You are outside of the life cycle, and you are Aad. You are the source of everything. You are a Sekh. A Sekh means when you have something which is Sekh, that means there's some shortage. But you are a Sekh. So there is no shortage with you, Vaheguru. Nothing was ever left out. You are perfect. You are complete. Puran. Des aur na pesh jakar. Vaheguruji, you have no desh. You have no country. You have no pace. You have no clothes. Des pace. Des aur na pesh jakar. You have no clothes. You have no costume. You have no country. Roop rekh na rag. You have no form, no roop. You have no rekh, no lines, no fortune, and you have no rag. The word rag here doesn't mean sound, music. It means love. Strange thing to Maharaj say, that you have no rag, you have no love. But what the word love here is about moh. When somebody has rag with somebody, they have love with somebody, they can often have some kind of attachment to that person. But Vaheguruji is not attached to any of us. Now you might think that's a bit bad. My father, my mother, they love me, they'd miss me. Why has Vaheguruji got no moh with me? Because everybody comes and everybody goes. And understanding this will make us lose our moh as well. Because jo aaya, so chalasi. Sab koi aayi wari hai. Everybody who has come has to go. So however much we want to hold on to them, we can't hold on to them. We ourselves have no power. The Maharaj says, Jatra tatra disa visa. Hoye phailyo anurag. Jatra tatra we said means here and everywhere. So wherever you are. Itte te utte. Disa visa. Disha means a direction. So when we say like north, south, east, west, those are dishas in Punjabi. Disha and visa means a corner of something. So you have two sides and a corner. So when Maharaj says disha visa means that in every direction and every corner of that direction, hoye phailyo anurag. Phalna means to spread out. So Vaheguruji, in every direction, wherever, in all corners, you are spread out with what? In anurag. Anurag means love. So we just said Waheguru Ji has no rag, they have no love. But also, in every direction, everywhere, they are spread out in the form of love. So Guru Gobind Singh is playing with this. Yeah? He's telling us one thing, and we think we got it, and next minute he says, no, it's the opposite as well. He's everywhere in love. Maharaj says, Naam kaam baheen pekath tam hu neh jahe, sarb maan sarbatra maan sadev manat tahe, ek murt anek darsan keen roop anek, khel khel akhel khelan ant ko phir ek. Oh Waheguru Ji, you are naam kaam baheen. Baheen means to be without something. Or heen can mean the same thing. If you don't have something, it means heen. So, Waheguru Ji, you have no name. You are without name and you are without desire. Kaam. So, because you are without desire, without name, naam, kaam, baheen, pekhat, tam hu neh jahe. The word pekhat means to see. So, when we look at you, Waheguru Ji, tam hu neh jahe. You neither have, when we look at you, we need to see your name, we need to see your desire, and we can neither ever see your home. There's nothing of yours that can be seen by us. Tam hu neh jahe. We can't see. And then sarab maan, sarbatra maan, sadev manatahe. They all respect you. Sarab maan, everybody respects you. Sarbatra maan. The word sarbatra, because Maharaj says sarab maan, then they say sarbatra maan. There's a difference between the two. Although sarbatra is the same thing as saying everybody, but in this case Maharaj is saying sarab maan, everybody respects you, Waheguru, but sarbatra maan means you give maan to everybody. So everybody respects you, but you give respect to everybody. In the same way that we as Sikhs, if we start to follow Sikhi, people give you respect. Even if you state the simple, if you just repeat your Guru's words out there in the world, everybody will think you're amazing. Because the wisdom they've given us is amazing. All a Sikh has to do is just be like a parrot, go and tell people what Sikhi says, and the whole world will say, wow, you're so amazing. I read an article just today on SeekNet about Baba Punjab Singh. You probably think, who's that Baba Punjab Singh? He got shot in Oak Creek when that guy walked into a Gurdwara. And he was one of the guys who's now having speech therapy to recover. He was a Granthi. But he wasn't just like young guy. He'd be living Sikhi his whole life. He's very spiritual. So they called him Baba Punjab Singh in there. Now Baba Punjab Singh was just a normal, he was a good Sikh, but he wasn't like some sant where you see nowadays people must have taken to them. But in that area, he was very well respected. So he got shot on that day and he's now having speech therapy. But the person who treated him, the lady, the Gauri who was his voice therapist, she wrote this article because she was so amazed by Baba Punjab Singh. Now this guy, bear in mind, he can't speak a word properly, yeah? And still, his aura, his holiness, how he lives his life, this Gauri was saying that people were saying they'd never met anybody as spiritual as this person. They'd never been in the presence of anybody as holy as him. So they respect him. But when they respect him, they realize, why do you respect him? Because he's been given that Vadyai by his Guru, Sarbatraman. He is given that respect. Guru Sahib has given that Vadyai to that person, and that's why they're respected. Sarabman, Sarbatraman, Sadev Manatahe. Sadev means everybody. Sare, Manatahe. They all respect you. They all ultimately accept you and respect you, Waheguru Ji. And then Ek Murat, Anek Darsan. You have only one form, Waheguru Ji. Your Murat is just one. There's no other form of you. Ek Murat. But Anek Darsan. The word Darsan, obviously we know that means to meet someone. But the word Darshan here can also mean the religion. Anek Darshan. There are many, many religions. In one way, every single person on this planet has their own religion. Yeah? No matter how much you give them the book, how to follow it, everybody somewhere will make their own version and what they want to do. Yeah? So everybody is in fact following their own religion. Yeah? No matter how much they say I'm part of a group, even if you look at this audience right now, we're all different. And that's part of life. It's not the case that we all have to become one type. That's just part of how God made us. He made us individuals. So, Sarabman, Sarbatraman, Sadev Manatahe, Ek Murat, Anek Darsan, Keen Roop Anek. You are one. Your ways are there's so many religions. Keen Roop Anek. Keen means to create. Roop means the forms, and Anek. So, Waheguru Ji, you have one form, but there are so many religions that you have made of many, many different types. And the Maharaj says, khel khel, akhel khelan, ant ko phir ek. Khel. That Waheguruji, you are playing this game, khel khelan. This game of life is being created by them and they are playing it. They are the ultimate player. They are the khiladi. But then Maharaj says, akhel khelan. The word akhel means to be the end of the game. Yeah, khel chal raha hai, and the khel khatam. That's akhel. So on the one side they play the game, and then akhel khelan. The khelan here has a sihari. Sometimes in some Gutke doesn't have it. But the one after akhel, the khelan, it has a little sihari, khelani. And that means the person who is playing the game. So you are the one who's going to finish it off. You play it, then you finish it off. You are the khelani, and then antako phir ek. And that person who's playing the game, in the end, will become one. Why do they say in the end will become one? They are one now, but also they are many. Every single person here has a light of God inside them. So God is many. He's not just one. But antako, at the end, all of us are destroyed. The world will be ended and we'll go back to the one. So our destiny is to be back home with the one. But some of us are going to take a long time getting there. And some of you guys are going to get there very quickly. Because that's the way it works. Some people are going to go quicker than others. But if he's our true love, then let's try and find him in this life. Let's not wait for the next life. Because next life we might not come back as a human being. We might miss out. This opportunity is priceless. So therefore let's try and find him in this life. So, antako phir ek. At the end of it, Waheguruji, you will just be one. This comes back to science. Science tells us there was a big bang and there will be a big crunch. They don't tell you that because they might scare you in school, yeah? Tell you about the big bang. The big crunch is when everything does go back to the one. And that's the science of it. Singularity is what they call it in physics. From singularity, we expand it out. And then it has to go back to singularity. That's a big crunch. That's what's going to happen. So, antako phir ek. Waheguruji, everything will come back in the end to you. The Maharaj says, Dev pev na janahi je bed aur kateb, Roop rang na jaat paat sujani keh jeb, Tat maat na jad jakar janam maran bahin, Chakra bakra phire chatra chak manhi purteen. O Waheguruji, Dev pev na janahi je bed aur kateb. The Devas, they don't know your mysteries. Dev, Pev, na janahi. The Devas, they don't know your Pev. But Jeh Bed or Kateb. Who else doesn't know your mysteries? Is all the Beds. The word Bed here means the Vedas. If you notice in Punjabi and in Hindi, the Babba and the Vavva often get swapped around. Yeah? So, Balahari, and it can be sometimes Vari and Bari. So, this word means ki je Bed means the Vedas or Kateb. Kateb here refers to the Christian books. Because you know about the people that are called the people of the book. That's the Christians, the Jews and the Muslims. Even in their own religion, in Islam, they say Kitab. So Kateb means those books of the Abrahamic religions. So Maharaj is saying that the Devi Devte, they don't know your secrets. But nor do the Hindu Vedas and nor do the Abrahamic religions books, Kateb. No one knows your secrets, Waheguruji. And then, but somebody might say, well, do the Sikhs know the secret of God then? Yeah, that's a worthwhile question. Because if the Abrahamic religion don't know and the Vedas don't know, then do the Sikhs know? And actually, there is a reason why this is not just scripture and why we say Bani is God. Ki poti Parmeshwar ka than. Bani is God because of this. Because Bani is not just telling you the wisdom, it's actually making you experience God. That's why it's written in Kirtan. It's meant to be sung. It's not meant to be just read, it's meant to be experienced. That's why it is God, because it gives you the experience of God. It is Guru. Bani is Guru, it enlightens us. Because Bani is Guru, then we say, Vaho Vaho Bani Nirankar hai. This Jevad Avarna koi. It knows the secret of God because the secret of God is enlightenment. And Bani is that. Bani is enlightenment. Maharaj says, Roop rang na jaat paat, su janahi keh jeb. Waheguruji, you are Roop rang na jaat paat. You have no form, you have no color, no rang. You have no jaat, no caste, and you have no paat, Path means clan. Within the Jats, they have paths. So Maharaj, you have no roop, na rang, na Jat path. Sujan hi keh jeb. Sujan here is together. Su is beautiful. Jani means to know. So those clever people that know, those beautiful people that actually Sujan, they know this. Janhi keh jeb. They know this, they say it with their mouth. People who are intelligent, they say these words. They say ki he has no rope, na rang, na jat, na path. Anybody who's intelligent was sujanahi, keh, to speak with their jeb. Jeb means tongue. Jeba. So no one can know what their roop, their rang or jat path is. Tat mat, na jat jakar. Waheguruji, you have no tat, you have no father. Mat, you have no mother. You have no jat, no caste. Jakar. Jakar means of him. Jake, or his. He has no father, mother, or caste. Janam, maran, bahin. We said the word bahin means without. So they here, when Mara says janam, maran, means neither he is born and neither will he die. Marana, we know, is death, and janam means to be born. So, and then Mara says next, he has no mother, father, we said this, no birth, he's never dies, but then chakra, bakra, phire, chatra chak, manahi, purteen. Jaap Sahib is quite good for exercising your mouth. Some of these words have never been heard before for a lot of Sikhs. It's good to get your mouth around them. Chakra, bakra, phire, chatra chak. If you say them every day, it will come like second nature. Chakra means a circle. When something inside a chakra, like chakra view is that famous kera in the battle tactic that all the Pandavas were trapped inside. So the Pandavas had done this to the... So chakra means a circle. But in this way, it doesn't mean just chakra, it means like a trap, like a kera. Bakra. The word bakra here means to be scary, like bhayanak, scary. So Waheguruji has us trapped inside a scary circle, a scary kera. And it is scary because if you sit and think about death that is coming to you, it can get quite scary. So this scary hukum is that we are trapped inside this hukum. Chakra bakra phire chatra chak. This phire means it extends to. Extends to everywhere. Where to? Chatra chak. Chatra here means four. Which four? Chak means directions. In all four directions, his scary circle has trapped everybody. No one can come out of this. Hukum andar sabko bahar hukum na koi. Everybody's trapped in this hukum. And then what is that? Chakra bakra phire chatra chak manahi purteen. Manahi means that everybody respects you. Who respects you? Purteen. The teen pur, the three places, heaven, earth and the hells, they all accept that because they're trapped inside your hukum, they all accept you. The Maharaj says, Lok chauda ke bikhe jag jap hi jeh jap. Lok chauda. In the old Vedas, they used to say the world is made up of 14 worlds. There's 14 things above the earth, and there's 7 above the earth and 7 below the earth. So 7 heavens, 7 hells. And it's very similar to what they used to have in the Katabs as well, in Islam. So Lok chauda. The 14 worlds, ke bikhe, means within. Bikhe means within. So the people who are inside the 14 worlds, jag jap hi jeh jap. If the world does any job, they job you. There's nothing else to job. So in all 14 worlds, Waheguruji, everybody who's within them respects you and says your mantra. Any name of them is a mantra. So they respect you and they say your mantra. Ad Dev, Anad Murat, Thapyo Sabe, Jai Thap. Waheguruji, you are Ad Dev. You are the primal Devta. You are the one who was there before everybody else. Ad Dev, Anad Murat. And your form, your Murat, is Anad. It has no beginning. Some of these words should be very familiar to us by now because we've been going through them since Jaap Sahib. Yeah? Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Jug Jug Eko Ves. So your form, Waheguruji, has no beginning. Thapyo Sabe Jai Thap. Anybody who has a position, Sabe means everybody, has been given that position by you. You've been given Thapyo. Thapyo means to establish somebody. Thapyo Sabe Jai Thap. You have installed everybody, given them powers. And then Param Roop, Puneet Murat, Puran Purk Apar. Waheguruji, you are Param Roop. Your form is the supreme form, Param Roop. Puneet Murat. You might meet somebody called Puneet. So it's good to know what that name means, yeah? Puneet here means pure, immaculate, pious, very beautiful in that way. Puneet Murat. Your form, Vaheguru Ji, your Murti is Puneet, is very beautiful, is very pavitr. Puran Purk Apar. You are Puran, Vaheguru Ji, you are perfect. There's nothing missing within you. And you are Apar. Your being is infinite. There's no ending to you. Apar. Par means to cross something. Something which is apar means it can't ever be crossed. So it's infinite. And then Maharaj finishes off that chant. Sarab Bisyo Rachyosi Ambhav Gadan Panjanhar. Vaheguru Ji, you are Sarva Bisva. Bisva means to create. So Vaheguru Ji, you are Sarab Bisva. You made everybody. Rachyosi Ambhav. Rachyo means to create, as in Rachna. And then Rachna, Siyambhav. Siyambhav is Saibhang. You see this, it comes out Punjabi a lot. When people see Saibhang in Punjabi, they don't say Saibhang, they say Siyambhav. So Maharaj, you made yourself. You are Rachyo Siyambhav. You are made by yourself. Gadan Panjanhar. You are the Gadan Wale. Now in Punjabi, we don't say Gadan anymore. We say Kadan. In modern colloquial Punjabi, the Kagga has become there. But in Gurmukhi, sometimes the Kamba is Gadan. So Gadan, you are the one who does the Garna, you make, and you are Panjanhar. You are the destroyer. So everybody was made by you, Vaheguru Ji. You created yourself. You are the creator, and you are the destroyer. And Maharaj says, Kalheen Kala Sanjugat Akal Purakh Ades Taram Tam Suparam Rahat Aput Alakh Apes Ang Ragna Rang Jakeh Jat Pat Na Naam Garb Ganjan Dusht Panjan Mukda Ek Kaam. O Vaheguru Ji, you are Kalheen. Heen means like Baheen, without something. You are without death, Vaheguru Ji. You are Kal Baheen. And then you are Kala Sanjugat. Kala means power. Yeah? So, sometimes in Bani we say Kalla. Because Kalla means by yourself, yeah? But if you don't know how to say the word, when it comes up Anand Sahib, you say Kalla instead of Kala. Like we say Chardi Kala. We don't say Chardi Kalla. It's Chardi Kala. So Kala means a power. So look out for that word. Don't end up saying it's Kalla. So Kala Sanjugat. Your power, Vaheguru Ji, is Sanjugat. What does the word Sanjugat mean? Now the one meaning of the word Sanjugat means to join to everybody. Sang Jugat. Jugat means to join. So your power, Vaheguru Ji, is to join to everybody. But the word Sanjugat can also mean with power. You are with power, Vaheguru Ji. That means you're all powerful. And then Maharaj says, Kala Sanjugat Akal Purakh Ades. I bow to you, Vaheguru Ji, Ades. To say Ades means to bow. Akal Purakh Ades. I bow to you, Vaheguru Ji, you are Akal Purakh. You are the being who is immortal outside of time. Taram Tam. Your home, your Tam, is Dharam. You live in Dharam, Vaheguru Ji. You are never outside of Dharam, you are always in Dharam. Suparam Rahat. Not only are you your home Dharma, but you are free of all Param. Rahat means without. So Rahat means, because it means without, you are Param Rahat. That means you are without any illusion. Aput Alak Apes. You are Aput, Vaheguru Ji. The word Put comes from the Panch Peput, the 5 Tats, Panch Tat. So because you are Aput, that means you have no elements, Vaheguru Ji, and you are Alak. So the word Alak means invisible. No one can see you, so no one can describe you. You are Alak and you are Apes. You have no pace, that means you have no clothes. You have no form, no costume that we can recognize. Maharaj says, Ang Rag Na Rang Jakeh. You have no Ang, Vaheguru Ji. You have no limbs. You have no body, basically, if you have no limbs. And you have no color. Ang, no, na Rag. You have no Rag, you have no attachment to everybody. You have no Moho, and you have no color, no Rang. Jakeh, Jat, Pat, Nanam. So you can see many of these factors come up again and again. You have no caste, Vaheguru Ji. You have no clan within that caste. And you have no name. Maharaj says, Garba Ganjan. The word Ganjan means to destroy. Garba Ganjan means to destroy the pride. When we have Garab, that means we have pride. So Maharaj, you are Garbhaganjan. You destroy all the pride. Now in one way, why do they destroy pride? Because they destroy the people that are proud. And Maharaj says, Sukhi base maskiniya, aap nivar tale, badde badde ahankariya, nanak garb gale. The word garb is pride. So badde badde ahankariya, very, very big proud people, they gal jande hege. They rot away in their garb. So in one way, they destroy those that are ahankari. But another way, when we meet them, when we experience Vaheguruji, our pride goes. Because we think we're so amazing. When we meet them, we realize we're nobody. So they are Garba, Ganjan, Dusht, Panjan. Panjan means to destroy. Dusht means those people that are evildoers. So Vaheguruji, destroy our pride and you destroy all the evildoers. Mukat Daik Kam. Mukat means mukti and Daik means to give. So Vaheguruji, you give mukti. But also, the word Daik is between two words, mukti and Kam. So this means that it refers this way and that way. Mukat Daik and Daik Kam. It is repeated, but it doesn't have to, you don't have to repeat it. It's part of both. So Vaheguruji, you give mukti, but also you give Kam. Here the word Kam doesn't mean he gives us lust, but he fulfills our kamana. He fulfills all of our desires. Daik Kam. You give what we request. You fulfill our desires. And the Maharaj says, Aparoop, Ameek an Ustad. Now this is interesting because the word Aparoop is an interesting word. When you have something, it's made up of something, isn't it? Say, Ida Roop is made up. We're made up of flesh, bones. Maharaj is not made up of anything. Their form is themselves. Aparoop. They are Aparoop. There's nothing that describes what they're made up of. They're made up of themselves. So they are Sabhang. Because if you're made of yourself, then you must have created yourself. Because no one made you. It's like an infinite cycle. Yeah. So it's almost like saying Sabhang, Aparoop. You are Aparoop, Abhang, Anatam. The word Abhang means you can't be destroyed, because Bhang means to destroy something. You cannot be destroyed. You are Abhinashi, Anatam. You are not like an ours. You are not like us. We are Atma. Inside us is Atma. We have many different types. We have different types of people, different types of Jones. Vaheguruji, you are Anatam. You are not like us, like we are Atme. You are always the one because you are Anatam Ek Purak Apar. You are always one being. You're not like us or different types. You're always independent from us, just one being inside everybody, and you are infinite. You are Apar. Sarab-like, Sarab-kaik, Sarva-ko Pratapar. The word like means to be able to do something. If you say, oh, that like nahi hega, in Punjabi, that means he can't do it. So when we say Sarab-like, that means he can do everything. Sabna Galla Samra Swami. Same meaning. Sarab-like, Sarab-kaik. The word kaik means to destroy. So he is able to do everything, and he is the one who destroys everybody. Sarab-kaik, Sarva-ko Pratapar. Whenever Maharaj says he destroys everybody, he also reminds us ki Sarva-ko Pratapar. He looks after everybody. The word Palna and Pratapalna means the same thing. He looks after us. Pratapar. So you're able to do everything, Vaheguruji. You destroy everybody, but you look after everybody. And then the last chand of this section of Ruwal Chand, Maharaj says, Sarbang Ganta, Sarbang Hanta, Sarbate Anpekh, Sarb Sastra na janahi, Jai Roop Rang Arrekh, Param Bed Puran Jake Net Pakat Nit, Kot Simrit Puran Sastra na Avahi Vahuchit. Maharaj says, Sarb Ganta. Ganta means to grab somebody, reach somebody. So Sarba Ganta means, Vaheguruji, you can reach everybody. And Sarba Hanta. Hanta means to destroy. Like Dukh Hanta, Sukh Ras. Dukh Hanta means he destroys Dukh. So Sarab Hanta means he destroys everybody. And Sarab Te Anpekh. Vaheguruji, you can reach all of us, you know everybody, you destroy everybody, but you are Sarab Te Anpekh. Everybody, they can't, the word Anpekh means, in one meaning of the word pek means to see something. So Anpekh means invisible. So nobody can see you. Sarabte Anpekh. No one can see you, Vaheguruji. There's not one person who can say, I've seen God. Yeah. Even Moses, when he saw God, he couldn't bear to look at God. And he ended up looking at the robe of God. That's all he could manage to look at. That's it inside the... So no one has seen him. Sarab te anpek. But the word anpek can also mean unique. They're not like us. Anpek. Sada pek is very common. There's bound to be somebody that looks very much like me somewhere in the world. Yeah? That's just the way it is. People come up to you all the time and say, I met someone look just like you. Yeah? But Waheguruji is anpek. No one looks anything like them. Their form is totally unique. So they are sarabte anpek. They are separate from everybody, totally nirale from everybody. The Maharaj says, Sarab sastra na janahi, jeh roop rang arrek. Now in India, they used to have these famous books called the Shastras. So you got Simrit, Shastra. So Maharaj says, talks about the Shastra now. Sarab Shastra, all the Shastra. There's supposed to be 6 Shastra, Khat Shastra, Khat Simriti. So there's 6 Shastra and 6 Simritis. Maharaj says, all the Shastras in the world don't know this. What don't they know? Jeh roop rang arrek. They don't know your form, your roop. They don't know your rang, your color. And they don't know your signs, your rekha, anything about you. No one knows anything about you, Waheguruji. All the books in the world can talk about you. They know nothing about you. Param Bed, Puran Jake, Net Pakat, Nit. Param Bed. Param means supreme. Bed means the Vedas. So the supreme Vedas that people respect, the 4 Vedas, and Puran Jake, all the Purans. So Hinduism is a little bit confusing in that sense. Because firstly, there's no such thing as Hinduism. There's no such thing you can point to say that is what a Hindu is supposed to do. Because there's so many different types. But also what you've got is loads of books. If you wanted to become an expert in ancient Indian literature, you would have to have the biggest library in the world. Because they've got so many books. Yeah? That's why Maharaj says the Veds. Then every one of the Veds has a Vedant. End of the Veds they have the Vedanta. Then they also have the Shastras and the Simritis. And they also have the Puranas. Maharaj says, Param Ved, Purana Jake, all the Puranas don't know you, Waheguruji. The Param Ved don't know you. Net Pakat Nit. They spend all their time, daily, trying to understand you. Net Pakat Nit. They speak about you. Word Pakat means to speak. Pakat Nit. They speak about you all the time. But Maharaj says, Kot Simrat Puran Sastra na avahi vochit. And Maharaj says next actually, Kot. Kot means thousands. Millions. Maharaj says millions of Simritis. Now remember the word Simrit doesn't mean Simran. Simran means to remember God. Simrit doesn't mean the same thing. It means Simritis. Those books that are the Simritis. So quote Simritis, Puran Shastra, all the Puranas and the Shastras. Now again, another set of books that's been introduced to us. And it comes up in Bani all the time. The Shastras. So you got the Simritis, the Shastras, you got the Veds, you got the Purans, and you got the loads of books. Maharaj says, Kot Simrit Puran Shastra na avahi vochit. You can read all the Simritis, you can read all the Purans, you can read all the Shastras, but then you won't remember him. All these things won't cause you to remember him. Vaho means Waheguru. Like Vaha. Vaha and Vaho is O, Onu. Vaho Chit. He won't come into your mind. You won't think about him. It means that we could become an expert in books. In those days, there were experts in books. There were Pandits. They used to read the Vedas, read the Simritis, read the Shastra, read the Puranas. But in all of that, they never remembered to say Waheguru. They forgot to call him. They read so much, they forgot the essence, the Tat. The Tat is to call Waheguru. Everything is about Naam. Nanak ke karat keval Naam. So Maharaj says that actually, the reason you could do all these things, but at the end of it, you could forget to say Naam. And that's the most important thing that Bani has come with. And that's why Maharaj says in Anand Sahib, they say very clearly that Veda mein Naam uttam hai, so suno nahi, phire jo betaliya. Actually, in all of the wisdom in the world, Naam is uttam. But you don't listen to it. You read these books, but you don't listen to the real essence. The essence is Naam is uttam. Uche upar ucha now. Highest of all things is Naam. So we've come to the end of the 86th chant of Jaap Sahib. Next week we're going to go through a little bit, one more chant, and then we'll go through Gobinde Mukande Udare Apare Haryang Karyang Name Akame. That will mean that we've got to the middle of Jaap Sahib. Pura chakra dikhiyan Bakhshi ji. Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh.